On the chaise long, on the chaise long, on the chaise long, all day long, on the chaise long. Sheep. We have arrived in Bakewell Showground in the Peak District National Park in Derbyshire. Today we are doing the longest run I've ever done. A 29-kilometre trail run, starting in Bakewell and running through the Peak District. Just driving here today from the campsite, the scenery is incredible, so I'm thinking more today about just taking in the experience, not worrying too much about any time. I've put quite a lot of time pressure on myself recently with runs and things like that, and been kind of a bit disappointed at the end, so I don't want to spoil today's experience, because I'll hopefully be showing you as I go some of the scenery, which is just incredible. We are off nice and flat at the moment. I know that is going to change imminently. We're just going to get settled into the race and enjoy it. We are just shy of the first 5k, about a sixth of the way. I think we've hit the top of the first peak, the first of two big peaks, so that was a bit about learning as much as when to walk as when to run. Yeah, we are now on the first major descent, and it's an absolutely glorious day. Just over a stile. Just going to flip around so you can witness what I'm witnessing. And slightly frightening, the sound of gunshots going off in the distance at Chatsworth House. As a clay pigeon shoot meet today, so tried to not be afraid of gunshots. First checkpoint, party rings, bananas and Haribo. A bit of refueling. I think that's what buggered up my feelings at High Rocks recently. I didn't fuel during the race and almost fainted, so making sure I learned from that. Just over 7.5k in. Fascinating fact, this is the first time I've ever run in a hat. We'll carry on running, see how it goes. We are just over 45 minutes in, so happy with how it's going so far. We are just coming up to Chatsworth House. Pretty glorious. Big fountain. Lots of walkers around. Lots of sheep around. Lots of trail runners around. What a glorious day to be alive, eh? Sheep. 10k, pretty much bang on an hour. Really happy with the way it's going. Had some nice chats with people along the way. I'm running at what feels like a comfortable pace, seeing some incredible scenery. It makes me wonder why I didn't start doing this half a life ago. Look forward, don't look back, keep pushing on. Just over 15k in just over 90 minutes, which is great, where we want to be. Been running through some villages, tight tracks, some slightly undulating off-road terrain. I think we're about to hit the second big peak of the run. Probably going to be walking a little bit when we get to that. Still feeling good. Yeah, remembering to fuel and hydrate. We continue. I know I keep saying it, but there's some holy crap moments on this run when you just take a time to look left or right. Amazing. So lucky. First mess up of the day. Went the wrong way, fortunately only for about 20 metres. Ironically, when I was having a conversation with someone about navigating on a map. Cheers guys.
Hello.
We are just over 18k in, and we have hit the second big ascent. Started to cramp up a little bit in the last couple of kilometres, which isn't something that typically happens to me during a run. I've got electrolytes in my hydration bag, so hopefully they will continue to filter through into my body to reduce the cramping. Learning to, as I said earlier, when to have a little walk and when to run. This ascent is not one for a great deal of running because it's a big one. Still really enjoying it. I just want the cramping to stop a little bit. 20 kilometres, 2 hours and 12 minutes. As you can see, we are currently walking, just getting to the peak of the second and final big climb, which I feel like we've been on for the majority of the last 5k. Started to cramp up in my calves quite a lot in that last 5k. Not trying to be a hero on the uphill, as there is quite a big downhill coming that will take us to practically the end, I think. There's a quarry, and if you look over into the distance, there are my fellow running compadres. But yeah, everyone's starting to shift more into a running gear now, so not wanting to get left behind. I think I'm going to join them, so I'm sorry, but just hitting the peak of peak 2, started running again and started looking at that. Wow. Oh man, it's hard not to be a bit emotional about this. Should stop being such a sad sack. I'm starting to run, just controlling it because downhill. Hopefully the cramp is going about 8k to the finish, so plug on, hoping for an aid station soon. Be able to top up the water with the electrolytes. Feeling good again, so let's push on. Put my motivating happy tunes running playlist on to get me through the final kilometres. Currently getting some bangers on the go. Just past an unofficial water station, which couldn't have come at a better time, to be honest. Some Haribo, just the ability to stop off for maybe a minute, fill my hydration pack up with enough water hopefully to get me through the finish. Cramps are really starting to set in now. I made the mistake of stopping to take a trainer off and adjust a sock. I could barely pull myself back up. I need to keep moving. Slightly concerned at the end about how much I'm going to cramp up, but we will worry about that when we get there. We are 23 kilometres in, so in the final stretch. Just landed on Mars, it would appear. Rather soft ground, which actually, compared to some of the tarmac and the concrete we've been running on recently, is a little bit more forgiving, so not complaining one bit about this. Just hit the emergency brake glass Haribo moment of the day. I think there is about between 4 and 5 kilometres left. I'm about to enter uncharted territory in terms of distance covered. Everything is slightly starting to give up. Having to run a little bit even on the flat, but that's all right. I'm gonna have some Haribo and either energise myself to the finish or make me shit myself. Stay tuned. 25k, 2 hours 49 minutes. Just got to push through those final few k's now. About 4 more to go. Hip is screaming on the right side. Calves, both of them screaming. I'm still happy. Just last push, just passing through what must be ye old Bakewell station. 26 kilometres in, just about to go over the old railway bridge. About 2.5k left to go. I think my body has used all of its reserves, or just about to. Officially on fumes now, hoping that they'll just get us through the last couple of k. Still going to try and run a bit, the sense of achievement, the beautiful scenery and surroundings that I've been lucky enough to experience on this run and still experiencing as we come into the final couple of k. But yeah, really enjoying it. Looking forward to finishing now and whatever goodies they've got at the end, and of course a coffee. As anyone who watches me regularly knows how much I enjoy one of those. Final push. Oh, and I haven't mentioned one of the great things about these Maverick races is that they're also canine cross. I don't know how you say it. I run alongside dogs, which is always brings a smile to your face. Sometimes wish I had a little canine companion I could come on these runs with. We have a cat, probably best not to get a dog. Oh, we're into the final few metres now. Absolutely done in. I won't say I've hated it, my body's hated parts of it. My mind's absolutely loved it. I think we'll come in at just under 29, maybe 28 in a bit. It's a fantastic entry point into trail running. I've loved it. This is my second one. I'm hurting, but I'm happy. Just coming into the final bend now, and then we can stop moving the legs. Thank you from one in front of the other. So yeah, here we go. Thank you. Just getting told the right way to go, and here we go. Just about to finish. Oh, and we are done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so that was 28.24 kilometers in 3 hours and 10 minutes. I'm really happy with 3 hours 10 from about 14 kilometers in. Started cramping up, started feeling it in my hip. It was a lot of run walk, but I'm really pleased with that. A great event. Here's the medal. Wonderful organisation. Take these off. Really well organised. Really nice people to run with. Had quite a few nice conversations on the way, which was nice. Breaking up the solitary time a little bit. Thanks for watching this video. If you've made it this far, like it, subscribe, maybe watch one of these other 2 videos, including the first Maverick race I did earlier this year. And yeah, see you next time. See ya.